Is it ever happened to you that you have less than 30 minutes time but you need to make a beautiful card quickly? If this is the case, don't worry, I've got you. I have the beautiful card idea which literally took me less than half an hour to create. Hello and very warm welcome everyone, it's Marta here. I've grabbed a couple of my older designs. These are coming from this 10,000 subscription celebration pack, which is available on my Buy Me a Coffee page, and I'm reaching for additional piece of paper which is almost 6 inches by 9. I have this paper pad which I've bought in store called Teddy here in Poland, and I'm scoring this paper in half, so my card will be 4.5 inch by 5 7/8. This is a little bit unusual shape for me, but I thought it will be a nice for creating this quick card idea. Firstly, I have this label which I forgot to use in my previous video. Well, I didn't forgot, I've decided not to use it, and I thought this label was screaming to me, was asking to be put on a card, so I've decided I'm gonna create nice card using this die cut piece I have here. I've grabbed the piece of the pinkish color paper, and this one has those like a little like a wording lines written in this nice font, and I'm actually putting it not horizontally but on the vertical position, but that way I can get two pieces of the paper which will be working to dress up my card on the front and back area. So I've cut them slightly smaller to fit on my card, and then I'm also having this leftover piece from one of my design papers which I want to cut in the same width as my as this design paper, this pinkish color one. However, it's not gonna fit my guillotine, and I've been saying it 100 times before in my other videos. My friends, if you are deciding upon buying the guillotine, do not go with the small one. If you can upgrade to have this larger one, or if you can afford to, that's great. But if you can only buy a one, if you will buy the smaller one, you will be struggling every time you want to cut your larger paper across. So this is what I'm doing here. I just had to chop it first with my scissors, so that will be fitting into this guillotine. But otherwise, this crafter companion tool, this is a great, I just love it. I'm using it over and over again, and the only one thing is that it's not working with the entire page. So here I cut two scrap pieces with this design paper, and I'm just fussy cutting this floral border. I really like to do so whenever I have some fancy papers. I sometimes like to use this image as the border to give this nice unique feature to my card. So here I have two pieces, and this will actually serve me to dress up my card on the inside. At first I wanted them to be like heel up in the center, but then I've decided it will be looking nicer if I will put them on the other way around. So here the piece which is on the right side of the inside portion of my card, I am adhering it entirely directly on the bottom piece of the inside area of my card, and once I add the adhesive, I am pressing firmly with my bone folder just so it will adhere nicely. And on the second piece, this is actually gonna be a little pocket for the coffee gift card, whatever I will decide to add there. So I'm only adding this like a U-shape glue across the like a bottom border and on both sides, so that way I have this nice pocket, and this is a great way to finish up the card on the inside, and automatically it will make them look so beautiful. For these two pink pieces with this nice like a pattern, I am gonna be placing them on the back and the front area. Firstly, I added the glue, so before I've realized that I wanted to do a stitching pattern, so this piece I am actually adhering on the back side of my card, and then the other one, which will be on the front panel, I want to add additional feature. I have this letter piercing tool. These are widely available either on eBay or Amazon. Many shops like sewing stores, they have them, so they're super inexpensive. And having this old cork board and a ruler, I can actually glide right next to my ruler, and that way I am creating this beautiful stitching line. I'm actually wiggling my hand a little bit, so the line I'm creating are more organic. Here I am grabbing this white label, and I'm using this very old tattered lace embossing folder, which has this beautiful like a text embossed on it. And I think any embossing folder, just something with this little like a kind of a busy pattern, will work here well. To help it stand out even better, I add a little bit of the self patina distress oxide ink, and now I am grabbing additional leftover piece from the same design paper, and I'm fussy cutting all these little extra elements, which will help me to embellish my card. Amongst this collection I've designed to celebrate my 10,000 subscribers, I have one extra page filled with the labels, and I really like to add those as the focal point on my cards. And again, to help it stand out better from the label, because they are like similar color, I am reaching for additional piece of the pink color paper, and this time I'm not using any dies. I'm just having those like a scallop scissors, and I am tracing around my label. And my friends, if you ever came across any decorative scissors, whether they're scallop or they like have this vintagey like a old photo style cutting edge, I highly recommend you to buy those, because this will help you to create lots of layers, whether it's for like a circular, square, rectangles elements. You can always create this beautiful extra frame to all your focal points, and then this will also help you to stretch up your dies, because if you have this nice label die, you can always create this shadow piece with the fancy edge around it. So this is a great investment, plus they're super inexpensive as well. So once I finish with all my elements, getting them ready, I am firstly attaching this pink color paper. Then on top of that, I will add this embossed label, which has this beautiful color added around the edge, which I think is just making it even prettier and help it definitely to define the line of this fancy edge, cutted edge. And then I will be placing all my other elements on top. For the oval label and this like a little extra pink frame, I'm just adding them directly with the glue together. And then to help it raise on top of the embossed area, I am adding the two pieces of the foam tape. And for all my foam tapes, I am using the hot glue in between, because I want this piece to stay stick forever. So definitely something I always recommend to do, especially if you're producing the cards which you want to give to someone or sell. Definitely make sure that everything stays in place. So I like to either work with the hot glue or liquid adhesive, because these are the two which never let me down. So here I am starting to slowly building up my floral composition using the elements which I fussy cut directly from the paper. And this is one tip I can give you to all the friends who are not having lots of supplies. Definitely have a look on your design paper, because sometimes you can fussy cut some elements out of your design papers, and this will help you to get some extra like ephemera elements instead of you buying some sets. Definitely something to look around your papers. Here I am adding a sentiment, and this is sentiments written in Polish. It says wszystkiego najlepszego, and this is the equivalent of all the best, or like best wishes. So this card will be working well for many occasions, whether it's a birthday, name day, I don't know, like retirement or something. So I could multi-purposely use this card if I need something quickly. And again, once I have all these pieces done, I am just adhering them with the hot glue. And one last thing I would like to do is to add additional little bow using my string. So I grab myself a piece of the nylon cord. This is 1.5 millimeter thick one, which I also bought online. I think it was on eBay, but it was a few years back, so I couldn't find the same listing. But if you're looking for some like a jewelry making like cords, nylon cord, it will definitely find you some. And I also recently discovered that one of my local stores is having them in different colors as well, so I'm definitely going to bring more colors to my cards. Once I have my bow adhere, I am placing a couple of the floral elements on top of it, just so it will nicely will be covered. And then I will be also cutting one additional element, because in this corner underneath this white flower, I was thinking like, oh, this is gap, it's really needing something. So I went back to the same leftover piece, and I've just cut one additional extra flower, so this will fill up this gap. Sometimes when you look on a card and it doesn't like look 100% as you would like to, all you really need is just add some additional extra element, maybe like a flower or a butterfly, something to help you build up a little bit better composition, and that's all you really need. So here this element was a little bit too large, so I just trim it, and that way I've gained this like a fully bloom peony, and then additional, is that peony or rose? I'm not quite sure. I've designed it, but I'm still looking on those pinkish flowers, and I was like, is this more like a rose or like peony? I don't know. Help me decide, my friends. Anyway, so here my card is basically ready, and to give it more extra look, I reach for a couple of the water droplets. I always like to add those to my cards as well, because these are super extra, like they are clear, so they're not taking off anything away from the card, but they add this additional extra interest, and it's resembled this like a morning dewdrops, so your cards are looking nice and fresh. Thank you so very much. I hope you enjoy my today's idea. Let me know if you would like to see more wowzer projects, or maybe a couple extra more like a quick card solution. Definitely give me a shout. What would you like to see next? And before I go, one last reminder, the link to this paper collection is down below in the description area. And if anyone would like to purchase my design, thank you so very much for all your support, my friends. That will be me for today. This is the card, how it's presenting on the outside, and on the inside you have this little space on the right side to write down your wishes, and then this little extra like a gift voucher pocket on the left side. So thank you so very much for watching all my videos, and I hope you enjoy it. And please don't forget to say hi in a comment, let me know where are you watching from, and of course give a like and share, maybe some of your crafty friends, they will enjoy my videos as well. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day everyone, and bye bye.